The nights, the first night we got there was a huge thunderstorm, and
And everybody else slept out and under the rain?
Well, yeah, everyone had gone to sleep, and then afterwards it had started, but Sarah made...
We were under the rain,
Yeah.
so it's raining, so the nomads made the tent during the night.
Yeah.
At first we put just the tent on ourselves, then when the rain was a little less, the father tried to make some sticks from the trees and made the tent.
And they were doing
Made
this all
the tent in the middle of the rain.
They did.
That's productivity.
And it was pitch black, it was after midnight,
Wow.
so yeah, just everything, the lives of these nomads are just, it's so impressive and so incredible, and shows their strength and bravery, and it's just an amazing, amazing life, and we could barely keep up most days. The day started early, we hiked anywhere between 15 and 20 kilometers, very steep terrain, and they were doing it all with everything they owned. The tents, their food, their cooking utensils, all on the backs of horses and donkeys, and then of course they had herds of sheep and goats, and it kind of felt like a small parade going into a valley. All the goats had their bells and you could hear them, and it was a very cool atmosphere. Yeah.
That's cute. So tell us a little bit more about what lessons you learned from, because that was a very, very far experience from what we experienced in even regular tours, right? Off the beaten path tours, it's completely unique. So what kind of lessons did you learn from your own life, from your own experiences and that experience? What lessons did you take away that you're going to take back home with you?
That's a good question. I think I'm still processing. I'm a very slow, very slow thinker.
Digest it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let it simmer.
Again, I was just so impressed with these people's lives, and amazed that they make this work, and they want to make this work, and it's such a beautiful thing to be out. Today it's 2019, and we talk a lot about doing a digital detox and going on something remote to get away from it all, and this was just, it was that, but with a more authentic aspect. It wasn't
a real
digital detox.
Let me explain that to them, guys. Digital detox is our American word for staying away from technology. It's like detox, like خالی کردن، تصفیه کردن، تمیز کردن.
No phones, no internet, no nothing. But I think people do it as kind of a, I don't know, as a way to just kind of, still feels a little bit superficial. Whereas this felt like something, while it was a digital detox, it also felt like something bigger, something more social and cultural and authentic, and that there was a genuine connection there, and that you're doing it more for the families and to experience that than to do something personal for yourself.
As someone who's responsible for getting people around the world to know these little bits of details about different countries, how do you think we can maintain the authenticity of this culture while also promoting it to the world?
That is a tough one.
It's a very challenging
because as more tourists come, the nomads might want to do more to cater to them, or to change what they actually do, and change to be more accommodating to foreign tourists who come. Oh, that's a really good question.
In your other experiences in other countries, what do you think they've done to keep the authenticity?
I think just by re-emphasizing how important it is to the families that their culture is a valid thing, and Mohammed was saying before that they have kind of low self-esteem and don't feel very confident in their lives, and I think just working to bring that more and to show them how important it is and how different it is. And just because we don't live, we live in cities and have a completely different life, that doesn't mean our life is better. It just means that it's different. So to emphasize that and to show that it's, both things are beautiful and work, and to keep that. They don't have to change for us.
I have an answer to this question, how we can preserve it and bring tourists. I told that we started from this pooch tour, the migration tour. Somehow the migration tour cannot be done just for decoration, just for tourists. So we started from this tour for the same reason, how to make, preserve this culture, and also in the same time we do not make it a a show.
We don't make it a show. We don't make it just like a demonstration.
Yeah.
It's reality.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Because it cannot be done for just show, the
Yeah.
migration.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons that it was really hard to start from coach tour, migration tour, everything is not fixed, the timing, everything is not fixed, and it's hard for the tourist, hard for marketing part, but it helps to the point that you asked. It helps to not to make it a show, just to let them to do what they do, and we are coming to respect your lifestyle and let you to get to know more that how precious is this lifestyle. Maybe this works.
Definitely.
Can I say something?
Absolutely.
One thing that I really learned from Mohammed is that he always emphasized to have these tours and provide actually a complimentary income for this local community, but not their main income, because he said that if it changes to their main income and we, for example, every time go to just one family, then it'll be their business and they will lose their authenticity.
So you're trying to diversify it amongst a lot of different people?
Yeah, and it'll be a secondary income, yeah. So they won't change that much, and we won't have, affecting their lifestyle so much. It is really an important thing, I think. Because, for example, there are so many other nomad tours in which they just go and visit a family and then come back. But it is really a show, and they have just changed so much, or they say, tell us just what to do. We will do that, and that's really something that we're not looking for.
I want to keep it the way it is.
Yeah.
So you do that by going to different families and spreading the, I guess, your services out through as many families as possible.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting. Does anybody else want to comment? So that's also, thank you guys for sharing that. So let's switch a little bit more towards the content side, which is basically, I think, your expertise, right? What kind of, and I asked you a little bit about this last night, I'm going to put you on the spot right now. But what kind of recommendations do you think you can give to the audience in general on how we can write better, how we can present better, what we can do to get better engagement online and with people that are wanting to find out more about your life?
Yeah. A main thing that I tell a lot of my writers, and that I noticed a lot when I previously worked at a marketing agency, is that you should write or make a video or take photographs of something that you would want to watch or read or see, because if you don't want to watch it, why does anyone else? I found that so much in marketing, that people would put together these huge campaigns for these big companies, really detailed games or advertisements. I'm like, but would you look at this? Would you play this? Would you engage with this? And a lot of people are like, no, I don't really care. Then why are we doing this? Think of yourself as the audience. Are you interested in this thing?